Hey guys, in this video I'm going to do a full side-by-side comparison between the LG G4 versus the Galaxy A8 here, which is a pretty nice phone. You can see a phablet category phone here, which is coming in at like 54,000 rupees, 54,000 PKR in Pakistan, and this is about 57,000 PKR, close to, you know, some are selling it around like 60,000 PKR, which is around $600, but you can see that there is very less difference in terms of price. But definitely, before starting off this video, I want to point out that this is not a flagship phone from Samsung. Of course, it does have good things, but definitely it lacks somewhere horribly. So I'm gonna just point those things here in this video. So first, we're gonna talk about the overall design language of both of these two phones. Now, the Galaxy A8 uses the premium tagline of the A series. You know, all the A series phone have premiumness. So this also has this full metallic body, has this dual SIM capability, and it's the slimmest Galaxy phone at the moment. It is 5.9 millimeter, and you can see very slim, very awesome, and fits really nice in hand, and there's no glass use, so full premiumness. While the LG G4 here comes with a plastic bag, but this is a leather variant that I bought. You can also get this, and yeah, it has this leather back, which is of course feels good in hand. It is a different thing, and I don't have any problem. You know, it does looks awesome, but as a lot of people said, that it's not a premium materials. But anyway, the leather back will give you a removable back option here. You can easily remove the back of your LG G4, and that's something that you will not get on the Galaxy A8. So with the removable back, you can insert any other battery, and of course, you know, there are a lot of things that you can do with the removable back, so people do enjoy that. And of course, both of the phones have microSD card option, so you have to keep that in mind. But you can see that the major difference in terms of design is that the G4 uses leather / plastic, but has this removable back capability, while this phone has a full non-removable full metallic body. So some people prefer this, and some people will prefer this because of the removable back. Now, if we move into the display department here, so this is where the LG G4 absolutely murders the Galaxy A8. I mean, it is a quad HD display with LG's new quantum technology and all that. It is a very awesome display. I'm just gonna change a wallpaper to a nice wallpaper, so we're gonna have it, yeah, we got a couple of wallpapers there, so I'm just gonna select this one. So yeah, you can see that it is a awesome display. I mean, I don't know if you can see through camera, but definitely this is the display. It is, you know, when you show to someone, you know, and that someone is going to be impressed by it. And I mean, this is the display that is giving a tough combination to the Note 5, as I explained that in my video comparison with the Note 5. But this is really awesome amount of pixels and all that, viewing angles. It is a awesome display. So it has a 5.5 inch screen size. It's definitely smaller than the Galaxy A8, which has 5.7 inch, but again, we get a 1080p resolution. Now, this is also not that bad. I mean, not bad at all. But if we compare it to someone like LG G4, which has like quad HD display, then yeah, it is bad. It is not at the level of the G4, and you can see G4 has a little bit more natural colors. And of course, if we talk about the size, yeah, 5.7 inch, 5.5 inch, you're not going to notice that much of a size difference, but it seems like the G4 kind of like fits a little bit more good in hand because it has this, you know, edges here. This one is round, so maybe that's the reason. But yeah, you can see that the display is bigger on the Galaxy A8, but at the same time, the resolution is not that good. as compared to the LG G4. Now you can see both are running their own respective skins here. This is LG's new G4, LG G4 4.0 UX UI here. If we check out here the notification panel, very similar things, but just the skin difference there. And of course you're not gonna see any lag or anything like that in the software usage, as far as I've used different phones. And of course you can see that very smooth. Benchmarks test will show something else, but I don't really consider benchmark because all I want is real life performance, and this one does perform really nice, just like the LG G4. So G4, do keep that in mind, is the LG's flagship phone that we're comparing it with. So if we check out the settings here, if we go here into the main settings, and then you can see very nice settings layout on the G4. I'm gonna go into about phone, software information. You can see this one is running Android 5.1 Lollipop, while the Galaxy A8 also comes with the 5.1.1 version. So you can see both have this Lollipop, so that's not a difference there. Yeah, it's just come down to the personal preference. People do prefer the G4's UI to be a little bit more awesome. Some prefer TouchWiz, so it's just come down to that. Under the hood, we got Snapdragon 808 on the G4 versus the Exynos 5 octa-core on the Samsung Galaxy A8, and you know, 808 is not the best CPU at the moment from Qualcomm. You know, Snapdragon 810 is the most best chipset here, but definitely it has like heating issues. So 808 is the chipset that we get inside of this beast here. Now it's not a chipset that lags or have problem in gaming, and Exynos 5 octa is also good, but 5 octa is a last year chipset. Well, at least the 808 is a new chipset. We can safely say that, and both will give you a really nice performance. The G4, however, has 3 GB of RAM, which will give you a better multitasking experience as compared to this one. And we'll do a separate speed test. We'll talk about that. So very nice quality, very nice awesomeness in terms of speed and all that. So if we take a look at the camera on both phones here, the LG G4 has a 16 megapixel camera, and this one also comes with a 16 megapixel camera. But the Galaxy A8 has some limitations. It can record only up to 1080p. There's no 4K video recording, so I'm just going to switch back to the camera here, to the 16 megapixel camera. And if we check out these settings, and if we go into the video size mode, you can see we can go all the way up to full HD 1080p, not even 60 FPS, but you can see that these are the limitations that we have to face with this one. I mean, it's a 16 megapixel sensor, but it's quite very similar to the S5 16 megapixel camera. I mean, it cannot go to like 10 to 4K. 1080p is the only option, and of course, I don't know if the Snapdragon variant can record 4K video. I don't really know that, but Exynos variant that I have doesn't have this option. So you can see we can touch to focus. We get pretty nice, awesome options here, and we do get the effects. We also do have the option to turn to the front camera, which is 5 megapixel. Now, LG G4 also has a 16 megapixel on the back here, but definitely a lot of people prefer this camera over Samsung Galaxy S6, you know, mainly because of its quality. It is awesome, I admit it. So if we check out the different modes there, so you can see if I click on the mode option here, you can see we can select from auto, panorama, and dual shot, where you can take the dual photos of while using front and back at the same time. In settings, you can see it can go all the way up to 4K video recording, and of course slow motion video. But this one will also have this these type of stuff here. If we check out the modes here, and you can see that we got selfie, wide selfie mode, these type of stuff in the front camera. And on the back camera, if we switch here and check out the mode, we also do got very similar features. Both have this Pro type mode, where you can check out different options if you are into camera and all that. So I'll do a separate camera video. Make sure you check that out on my channel. I'll also post the annotation, so you can it can just gonna redirect you to that video. But anyways, both have really nice camera, but LG G4 has a little bit more awesomeness with 4K video recording, and like some people also prefer it on the GS6. So yeah, I think the G4 does have a better camera, but we'll see see a side-by-side test there. And lastly, if we talk about the battery here, we got 3000 milliamp battery, 3050 milliamp battery here on the Samsung Galaxy 8, which I believe is pretty enough because it has like 1080p screen, so very less pixels, so you don't have to worry that much. While the LG G4 on the other hand has 3000 milliamp battery, which is which has to deal with a quad edge display. So my friend has LG G4, he uses it as his main phone, and I have also used it as my main phone for like 1 week. And the battery is definitely not what you can expect from a flagship phone. It's not that bad, but of course the expectation that you have when you pay a lot of money for a phone, it's not that quite up to the mark. But yeah, it might become better with an update. And as far as this phone is concerned, this is pretty nice in terms of battery. I haven't seen any major drainage since I last charged, so but it seems like this one will do better than the LG G4. It is doing better at the moment than the LG G4. You know, based on my usage, I use Facebook, internet, gaming a little bit, but not that much, and of course make videos and then some standby, and then, you know, when I'm testing on the phone, I'll do that. So yeah, it is actually a little bit better at the moment, but definitely LG G4, there's not like a huge difference. G4 is also good, but it can be improved a little bit more. So yeah, just a quick comparison between these two phones. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure you like this video, click the subscribe button down below, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.